Hello everyone, I'm Cinay and welcome to this week's Technotalk. Here we discuss STEM related topics with special guests to inform people and give them our perspective on modern concepts. Without further ado, let's get our special guest of the week. Hello, Dr. Josiah.
Hi, Cinay. Nice to see you here.
Yeah, us too. So first of all, tell us about yourself.
Oh yeah, my name is Dr. Josiah Owusu-Danquah. Currently, I am an assistant professor at Cleveland State University in Ohio, US. Originally, I'm from Ghana, as you can probably see from the way I speak. Yeah, I'm from Ghana. And I did my master's in Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Then from there, I came to the University of Akron to do my PhD. Then right from there, I joined the Civil Engineering Department of Cleveland State University. Currently, I am into material modeling and simulations. That's what my research is all about. And I teach classes or courses that are related to design of civil infrastructure.
Well, that's great. It's very impressive.
Thank you.
So let's discuss today's topic, the future of simulation and engineering. The simulation is evolving in various directions, incorporating new capabilities and predictive models. It also uses machine learning and artificial intelligence for reducing barriers and expanding its value to larger engineering fields. A major trend in simulation is the shift to cloud-based platforms that improve simplicity and broaden access, and also interconnected data-driven capabilities. Nowadays, engineers build simulations with the help of cloud computing and data storage. The simulations help experimental studies by using similar parameters that focus on solving complex problems and developing innovative products to build more applications. So to start with, as an engineer, can you describe the modeling and simulation approach in engineering?
Sure. You see, the modeling and the simulation involves representation and prediction of the behavior of materials, devices, buildings, and any sort of engineering structure. So what this involves is writing mathematical representation or developing software that are able to help us understand the behavior of devices or structures in real applications. Sometimes you might want to know how sustainable your design is. What simulation and modeling does is that it's able to predict those things for you even before you do the actual manufacturing. The approach significantly shortens the design cycle and reduces the cost of the design. For instance, if you want to design maybe a biomedical device, and the traditional way would be that you will go to a lab, try to understand the material, then try to come up with a geometry that will fit the design that you want to do. So the modeling and simulation allows you to do all that just at a setting. Then you can sort of print or manufacture the final product.
Wow, well explained. You really clarified the entire process of simulation and modeling efficiently. So yeah, thank you. What are some of the new trends in engineering simulation systems?
That's a very good question. Is it simulation, as I said already, enables us to quickly assess a product. Now, sometimes we are not able to get the same responses that we will get virtually versus the real life applications. So the new trends that we are having in simulation are things that are able to minimize the differences between the predictions and the real life applications. And these are all going to be based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, data generation and data interpretation and data storage. So one thing that comes in is the cloud. I think you already mentioned it, cloud computing, where it doesn't matter where I am, I can have access to large amount of data to be able to help me in the design that I'm doing. So the new trends are following this path where data is generated and data is made accessible to so many people that are designing a particular thing. So recent advances include the simulation theories and also the computing hardware and software. Now, modeling, as you know, relies on data collection and analysis at a fast pace. This times, we are more interested in real-time access to the data. So we don't have to wait in time. If you take, for instance, autonomous vehicles, we want to be able to make the designs that we do, or the devices or the products that we develop, to be able to modify themselves with time.
Yeah.
That's what the new trend is trying to focus more on.
I really am amazed, and also I agree with like all of the new trends, and I expect that in the near future that these trends will expand into further and more advanced models and applications, right?
Exactly. And this brings my mind to one of the things that I'm developing with my research team. We are trying to understand in real time how bone staples, bone staples, when there is a fracture and we insert a bone staple in the bone. We want to get real-time data on how the bone staple is helping to fix the fracture. So that the device will be inside your body, and we will still be trying to get the data. This is going to help us to sort of design personalized devices for people. Yeah, so these are some of the things that we are looking at, the new trends.
Well, that's really cool. So also, let's talk about like the Industry 4.0 revolution. What is your take on how Industry 4.0 will affect the future of engineering?
This is a very good thing you are asking. You see, the fourth industrial revolution is characterized by advanced automation and cyber physical system. What I mean by that is the Internet of Things, where there is much connectivity between people and the products that they are using. So it is sort of information intensive, and we need to be able to have tools that are able to help this process. One of them, as I already mentioned, is the Internet of Things. The other is the computer simulations and modeling. Aside these machines and technologies, one of the critical aspects of Industry 4.0 is that we need to have people that are able to understand data, that are able to interpret data. So if you take, for instance, our conventional engineering, this time it wouldn't be just that you are a civil engineer or maybe electrical engineer. You need to be able to learn some of the basic skills like data science or data interpretation to help you be fitting during the Industry 4.0 time. So to be in the best position to reap the benefits that Industry 4.0 will bring, we need to have properly trained staff to do that. Otherwise, most of the things that we are thinking of or that we are dreaming about will just become a dream. It can't become a reality. So you as an engineer, and myself as an engineer, and anyone who wants to be an engineer, you are a critical part of Industry 4.0. That's what I will say.
Yeah, you really underlined great points in the subject. I also think that actually being multidisciplinary and having skills to kind of improve your own field and work interdisciplinary is very important to kind of actually have a successful career, and also kind of work through the whole Industry 4.0 and other types of technological concepts like telemedicine and IoT and let's say the whole Internet of Things. And these are very advanced, let's say, concepts that I think everybody should kind of try to multiply and work on.
Yeah,
so,
there is a saying that I keep to myself. It says that you either adapt or you perish.
Yeah, that's really
We all
correct.
need to, yeah, we all need to keep learning and do more than we are
Mhm.
capable of. Yeah.
Well, talking about skills, what skills do you think that students should gain in order to pursue a career in engineering fields?
Well, this is very good. There are many skills, but I will just talk about four
Okay.
of them that are, to me, I think it will make you stand out wherever you are as an engineer. The first one is communication.
Mhm.
Communication skills. As engineers, we do a lot of technical stuff. And in presenting those technical stuff, you need to have the right way to present them.
Yeah.
There is a difference between knowing and letting others understand what you know. So communication is one of the key things. And communication comes in a form of oral presentations, then also written format. How you write to make your understanding, or how you write to make the things you know become understandable to others. Because as an engineer, you won't always communicate technical stuff. Sometimes you need to break it down to
Mhm.
others who are not in your field to be able to understand that. The other thing is teamwork. Teamwork. Engineers almost never work alone. There are people that
That
I'm
is
working
true.
with, yeah, that are in different fields. Some of them are material scientists, others are electrical engineers, others are
Mhm.
contractors. So teamwork is one of the critical things you need to learn. And you take that even from your current stage. If you are in a classroom, how do you relate to others? It shouldn't always be that you are the right person all the time. You
Yeah.
need to be able to listen to others and make changes so that an objective will be achieved. The third thing is creativity. You know, so far as we are in this world, there will always be problems that we have to solve.
Definitely.
And if you want to be able to solve new problems, you need to learn new things.
Mhm.
You cannot solve new problems with old ideas. So creativity to me is one of the paramount things that as an engineer you must develop. So
Mhm.
creativity is good, and it comes just by being able to make good use of your imaginations. That is one of the good things that God gave us. So we need to make good use of that. And this to me is just a personal bias. I think you need to learn computer modeling. You need to learn computer modeling to help you in some of that, because nowadays almost everything is computer, especially if you look at
Yeah.
our current situation that we find ourselves with the pandemic from
Mhm.
COVID. Everything is computer. So you need to learn how to make use of the tools that are available to us through computers.
Yeah, so those are really good things that you just mentioned. And I think I just noted all of them in my head also. And I also consider that these and the things that you counted are key models in strategic way for students to work their way through and become more connected to their fields and to improve their own engineering potential, let's say, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So also, what would be your advice for a successful life, let's say, in general?
This is a hard question. Because the reason why I say it's a hard question is, people have different definitions for success.
Definitely.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So to me personally, I would say that as a person, you have spiritual side, psychological, and physical side. You need
Mhm.
to sort of have an objective in each of
Yeah.
these areas. And once you have that objective, you need to be committed to obtain
Mhm.
that, because no matter how things are, by
Yeah.
commitment, you will be
Mhm.
able to achieve them. So the first thing is you must have a purpose, like decide what you want. And to most people, the difficulty is in deciding what they want, because I talk to people and I realize that sometimes they are willing to do something, but they don't know what to do.
Hmm.
One of the key things you can do is look around you. What are the problems that you think you can solve? By deciding on that, it can become your purpose. And these decisions or the purposes that you get must be things that will help humanity, that will have an impact. And these are the ways that you can use to develop a purpose. And once you decide that, I will say, have continuous self-development. You must develop yourself all the time. If you can learn something new every day, it will make you far better than you were yesterday. So you must have that at the back of your mind, self-development. And sometimes you need to sort of be able to celebrate yourself, because we might always want to achieve big things, but it is always the small things that will lead to the big things. So anytime you are able to achieve something small, take time and enjoy it, because it gives you the energy to be able to propel on. Otherwise, you will never have fun at all.
Yeah, you need an energy boost too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say to be successful. Yeah.
Yeah, the factors that you pointed out surely can create this sustainable terms for a successful career, and kind of balancing all those traits and let's say the energy boosts, they actually will make a sustainable life and a successful way to live in general, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And always keep connecting to people, you know, keep connecting to people, learn to hear of others, learn to listen to the problems of other people, because you don't know, maybe you might be the solution to people's problems. You get it?
Definitely.
Yeah. So learn to listen to people and believe in yourself all the time. Believe in yourself all the time. Yeah.
Well, that was another informative discussion. Thank you again so much to Dr. Josiah for joining us this week. Dear viewers, don't forget to keep up with our posts and additional events on our page, Technotalks and YouTube channel. And if you haven't watched last week's video, please go and check it out. See you next week with another interesting tech topic. Bye. Thanks for coming.
Sure.